Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Arcade. Cool.
I've been a failure, I've been a success. I break a diamond, I shine a depression. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realized I gotta get...
おう、任せな。
USA. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Ken wins! Japan. Round 1. Fight. Ken wins! USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight! USA. Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight! Guile wins! Nine, 0. Game over!
立てねえ
Yo, I'm tired of playing the sideline. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought to my fall, boy. Give it my all, boy.
Brazil.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Nice counter. Smart play there. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and goes for the super art. Shout of Earth, love tap to close it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws them to negate the block. Big counter. Strings it all together. They trade hits. backstep rolling attack going in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Uses the gauge for a super arc. A quick breather. Finishes with the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That.
USA.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good parry there, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple going strat. Life lead opens up. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Reacts fast enough to get the counter. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Solid combo. Checks him with the boom. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Getting it all on the drive rush. From passion out the gauge right there. Lets loose a boom. Like turns out. Back dashes for space. Oh, yo, look, closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take pumps the brakes on the impact? All in with a rush. Player 2 will look to apply upping the pressure with these baby booms. Anti-air in the clutch. Scuffle. Links in. Close range projectile. Medium kick into drive rush. Pokes with a kick. Dangerous range here. Boom! Getting it all on a drive rush. All in with a rush. Oh, here we go. They didn't take the throw. I've seen a lot of...
Jamaica.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep them down to the wire? Beautiful setup with that attack. Grabs them. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Jumps. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. It's a good spot to use the super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Springs forward with the drive rush. There's the impact. KO. Player 1 took no time to...
Italy.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Were they baiting them into that? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Balance from above. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Going in? Risky up-close scrap still going. What in there? Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The overhead connect. Puts the super armor to good use. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be hits them with a stop and pop. Looking to impress with this super. Marisa delivering the goddess of the hunt. Heavy damage incoming. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. And what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Balance from above. Breaks the blow. Ooh, what a smart throw. Comes for them with a phalanx. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. In with the phalanx. Player closes it out. Player 2. What?
9-0. Game over.
I've been a failure. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons.
見よこの筋肉を
China. Round 1. Fight. Zongia wins! USA. Round one. Fight. Zongia. USA. Make it a scrap meet. Fight. Time over. USA. Round one. Fight. Songia win! Italy.
お前が
Round 1. Fight!
さて見せておれ
我が肉体特殊味わ
熱くなってきたよなってない
Round 2. Fight!
私の気持ちだ受け止めな歴史を感じたかい
Marisa win! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over. Special match. One live. Great match. Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Did well to get the buff in there. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Cuts off the escape route. They want to deny them as much as possible to maximize their damage. Decides to buff up while they can. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 gets them. one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Hits him with a stop and block. Goes forward with a gut punch. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh man, this is a scary all the throw connects. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of some. Nothing stops this train with the solar plexus flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. The exchange blows. Here comes the corner pressure. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Turns out! Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Switch stop throws them. What's next? Hits that with confidence. Gut punch shreds them. Player to draw super hard incoming. Noticeable life lead. Passes out the cage right there. Oh, hits the critical arc. They gotta bust out the protection, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Answers with a fireball. Down to the final hit. Who's gonna take it? No one could have called that. Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Trips him up. Puts one in the pocket. Throws them to negate the block. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes forward with a gut punch. Takes the chance to hurt him. Very solid corner switch. Checks with a medium kick. Takes a trip. They need to rely on their instincts here. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this rate. In there! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. It's a good spot to use the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Super! What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. The last round. It's now or never. Here comes the corner press. Impact squash. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Throw tech. Solid anti-air. The overhead denied. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Taps him on the dome. Player closes it out. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Connects with medium kick. Jumps. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive tentative. Still scrapping for control of the space. Gets a risky buff in. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, excellent block. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gotta do better than that. Crowns him from a closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? The throw is tech. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Still plenty of time left. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use the impact. Player 1 holding. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Tapped into the feng shui engine. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Oh, he crowns them from above. Player 2 burns out. What now? Flatlines them. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
practice. First on Arcade Online. Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them to start the corner pressure. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Did well to get the KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps. Jinrai kicks for a mix-up. Bops him with a target combo. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive game. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive 10 setting. Going in? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. Medium kick. Knockdown and... Are they going to be able to come back? Denied! Keeps cool and wraps it up with a throw! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Did well to get the buff in there. Goes air to deny them a chance. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. The jump-in is denied. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets them. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Gets a risky buff in. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A quick breather. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. They're backed up into the corner. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Shoryuken? Oh man, this is a scary ring. So Jinrai pokes with a kick. Engine's cranked. This could be trouble. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Crowns him from above. Getting up close and that's a huge counter. Who's gonna take it? It is over. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute car.
comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? An aggressive attack. Still slugging it out here. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Trips him up. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player one chases them down. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Life lead opens up. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Round two.
Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Triggers the feng shui engine. The real jury's coming out to play. A quick breather. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player two, hold, there's a wall in there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Solid combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Reads them. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. For KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks them with the projectile. Decides to buff up while they can. Heavy punch sends them flying. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Takes them all the way, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Going in. Target locked and scoop. Not much life left, but they're driving in there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start to reads the jump in perfectly. What now? No! Critical art now? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their heart cloud, but also their nerves. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Tap them on the dome. Reach out and hug them. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. Looking for a hole. Go Satsu! Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Well, KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Did well to get the buff in there. Still very early in the round. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this back wide open. Still feng shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Doesn't miss a beat. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Decides to buff up while they can. The command grab doesn't make it. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 chases them down. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few gets him. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Bops him with a target combo. Heavy punch sends him flying. They exchange blows. Both fighters planning something? Triggers the feng shui engine. The real jury's coming out to play. Going in? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Saihasho? Player 2? Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to be KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Sticks the combo, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Grabs them. Shows a medium kick. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Keeping them away. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Time to reassess the situation. Jump. Goes for the jumping. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Saihasho sets up with the KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. The low kick hits. Oh, the throw connects. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. Player 1 with the wrist turning it right up with a super. Will this be enough to kill? Couldn't finish them off. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Strings it all together. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw misses. Gets a chance with that jumping. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Projectile to try and change the situation. Parries the projectile. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 has the chance to smart play to stop the opponent there. Snaps back and hits hard with attention in. Both absolutely, there's a burnout. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Doesn't check the throw. Player 1 brings it home.
Online. comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Puts one in the pocket. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The Hoo-Ha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player one has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Parries the attack, and what's the play here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Decides to puff up while they can. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Decent return on that combo. Knockdown. Player two creates a good... They're stunned! All they need to do is get in there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with a projectile for the opening shot. Did well to get the buff in there. Checks him, springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Players experiencing burnout. Go sucks to pry them open. Knockdown and sets up with the jump in. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to flatline them? Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Checks them with the projectile. Puts one in the pocket. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Shoots off a fireball up close. They were right to be on guard there. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Triggers the Feng Shui engine. The real jury's coming up. KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fireball from very long range. What's next? Medium kick hits. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in. Still scrapping for control of the space. What'll happen here? This is gonna be bad news. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player two brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Did well to get the buff in there. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks them with a projectile. Medium kick hits. Goes forward with experiencing burnout. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Triggers the feng shui engine. The real jury's coming out to play. Now, can they finish the job? Corrects them. How will they utilize this? Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they create an opportunity for themselves in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Throws a fireball. Shuts that down with a parry. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. This is gonna hurt. Oh, combo! Let's go! Saihasho! Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. No double bump. The overhead deny. Throws him. Amazing deny. He closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick. Caught in the crossover. Jumps over their opponent and tags them with the jump attack to flip their block direction. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Still slugging it out here. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? This is the life gap opening up. They need to lean hard on their drive usage. Get some. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checks them with the projectile. Did well to get the buff in there. They trade. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Decides to buff up while they can. Side switch in the corner. Gets out of the corner. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Lots of Fuha banked and plenty of avenues to race through. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knocked them out of the air with the solar plexus strike. Player 2, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Puts one in the pocket. Alright, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Blocks the low heavy. Caught in the cross-up. Oh, they needed to block that from behind. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. A trade, but they're not worried. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Connects with the throw. Player 2 has the check, anticipated that throw. This can lead to some big damage. Attempts to flatline them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws him down. What are they thinking? Player one chases them down. Goes for ends with the projectile. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Did well to get the buff in there. Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Now, can they finish the job? Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. No contest so far. Going on the offensive? Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Charges forward. There's a change of sides. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Absolutely relentless. Player two can't what a finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anything off the smash? Decides to buff up while they can. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Oh, whiffs the grab. Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Did well to get the buff in there. Oh, what a move. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Taking stock. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Still slugging it out at this range. Who will capitalize on an opening first? There's a wall KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. Jumps. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Max uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Big super arm hit. It's on. Buffs up. There's a change of side. Going in, we have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Hold your breath. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh, could be the stop bomb critical. What's gonna happen? Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Only a little bit of drive and life. Oh, it shows! Player two with the rhythm. What a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Strings it all together. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throws them. What's next? Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. That drive impact is blocked. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the baits out the attack and gets the KO! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Parries to cancel the fireball. Medium kick hits. Hits with the overhead. Risky up-close scrap still going. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. The Kaisen Jankai Raku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off this. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Burnout activates. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. SBK hits. Player one, this is gonna hurt. What's next? Yo, critical art now? Medium kick. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Did well to get the buff in there. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. That was a solid anti-air. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart for KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Decides to buff up while they can. Oh, they're in the corner now. Nope, experiencing burnout. Activates the super, and may try to make something happen here. Player one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Gets them with the anti-air. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Shows a medium kick. Hits them with a stop and block. Goes into the stance. Both fighters base out the low kick. And shoots their shot. This is gonna be bad news. Closes it out. Player two brings it home. Let's see.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Puts one in the pocket. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Anthony! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Triggers the feng shui engine. The real jury's coming out to play. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. We have a super art on deck. Expenses brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Gets a risky buff in. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Excellent damage on impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Did well to get the buff in there. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Solid combo. Gets a crucial back throw in. Heading into the end game now, it's getting KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Medium kick. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Dashes forward. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockout and... dashes up, connects with the throw. Max SA gauges. Up there's a burnout. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Beats them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? No double bump. Overhead. They're back super arch to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Bend it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. The super connects. Serves them a knuckle sandwich. Sets up with the jump in. What are they gonna do? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Catches them out. Just what they were after. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. They trade. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Throws him. What's next? That drive impact doesn't get through. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Right lead opens up. Knockdown. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap to win this round. Player to come from the brink like that? What a comeback. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Throws a fireball. Earlier, we saw a nice comeback with some very tough mental fortitude on display. You know the opponent isn't going to forget that. Early round decisions are so important to set experiencing burnout. Player 2, this is a huge chance to make it feel it. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Saihacho gets a risky buff in. Medium kick hit, showing some real tenacity. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Are we going to see a comeback here? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Going in, hits the drive. One chance here may end this match. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Shows off a pair. What's next? Turns out Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. And Mystic closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in to start. Grabs him. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Strikes back with the drive impact. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw. This is the range that hits them with a stopping bomb. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sticks the jump in. Who's going to start things off? The impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 has the meter lead. The quarter makes it hard, brushes that off and keeps going. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? Both fighters planning something? Medium kick hits. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Overdrive Hadouken. And drive impact misses. Going in, a gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Goes for the fireball. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Trips him up. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Down to the wire. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. From up above. Takes a trip. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Choke gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Have the radar up and running. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Roughing up the box, looking to impress with this super. Sets it up, goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Buffs up. Barely blocks the jump in. The drive impact is denied. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Hits them with a stop and bop. Their will to win is really being tested here. So, what's next? Player 1 is dominating this match. From low heavy to, what's the next move? Drops the front, the projectile connects. not giving the opponent any chances. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Zones with the fireball. The Tensei Ring hits home. Brushes that off and keeps going. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Chop knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Amazing, burns out. Player one, it throws them. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Both sides getting ready. Stun! They gotta get in there. Player two, with the rhythm, owning that space. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player two is a force to be reckoned with.